Hi, guys, and welcome to the InStyle with your host, John Abraham Wilson, which is your fashion, lifestyle needs, and spiciness, and a hint of champagne taste. So, why don't we get into this episode? This one is for a friend of mine named Cole. So, why don't we get into it, okay? And this episode, we will be talking about my pipe collection and everything I use for pipes, okay? Now, people use different things for pipes. There are many different things people use, okay? And people want to know, well, what the hell do you use? Well, for pipes, there are a lot of stuff and things that goes with it. And I'm going to explain everything I use. And you're going to see what I use, how I use them, and stuff like that. Well, here, let me bring it closer so you can have a better look. Better? Thank you. Now, the first thing I want to show you is, why don't I show you the pipes I have itself. And then I'll go from the pipes to the tools and accessories and stuff like that. So, my first pipe is the cherry red tobacco pipe. Straight stem cherry red tobacco pipe. This is a Tommy pipe. You see? I love this. When I smoke a tobacco pipe, there's two ways I like to hold. I like to hold like this, or take my finger, wrap it around like this, and then go like that. That's how I like to do it. That is the way I like to do it. Okay? You see? Now, my second tobacco pipe that I got is a half bent cherry red tobacco pipe. This is half bent. You see, half bent. It's not a full bent. It's not a straight stem. It's a half bent. My first tobacco pipe I got as a gift. The second tobacco pipe I got as a gift. The first one was from the GLAMA, and the first one was from the GLAMA industry, and the second one was from the Yurch industry. The third one I got as a gift. I bought myself. The third one I bought myself, which was the cheapest tobacco pipe I cost. $14.99. A straight stem corn cob pipe. Now, the next one I bought, so my fourth one I got this one as a gift, was you see, my first two cherry red tobacco pipes are Tommy pipe. This one is another Tommy pipe, is brown and black half bent tobacco pipe. Someone said almost looks like Sherlock Holmes. Now, the other thing, just one moment. The other thing that I use, the other tobacco pipe I use, and this one I bought myself, was a half full bent tobacco pipe. You see? What do you mean full bent? Well, look at the difference. This is a full bent. This is a half bent, you see? And this is a straight stem. Straight stem, half bent, full bent. You see? Now, see? The other tobacco pipe I got is a Lubinsky tobacco pipe, which is black and silver tobacco pipe. Full bent. Full bent. Now, the last one I got is a Savini's tobacco pipe. This is one of Bing Crosby and Clark Gable's favorite tobacco pipe. This one is a little bit of a straight stem, but you have a quarter bent. It's not a full bent, it's not a half bent, it's a quarter bent. It's my longest tobacco pipe, okay? Like I can see the whole stem and the bowl. Some of it you can only see the bowl. Or a little bit of this. I can see most of the bowl. Like I can see most of the stem from here. I can see the stem and the bowl. Yeah, I like it. It's my favorite one. This is Cerventes, and it's also my most expensive one. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it. But also, it has a picture of a golf club and a golf ball. Now, what do you use to smoke a tobacco pipe? Well, when I smoke a tobacco pipe, there's two different types of tobaccos I use. Now, the regular tobacco pipe I use, the regular tobacco is right here. Called a Greenfield tobacco. Regular, it's not scented, it's not smelly. But this one right here I use is called Mr. B's Natalia. It smells so heavenly. Well, because it's a dessert tobacco. What that means is it smells sweet. So after dinner, when you eat dinner, you go out and have this kind of tobacco to smoke. It smells sweet, so it'll be like your dessert. That's why it's called a dessert tobacco. It's called an aromatic tobacco. So aromatic tobaccos are ones that smell nice. Now the tools that I use, obviously, as I'm going to show you, I use this tool. Okay, this is the scraper to scrape the cake, because you form a cake. What that means is when you form a cake in the tobacco pipe, is around the bowl after you smoke your tobacco, you form a cake. You see, so in a bowl here, around the bowl, you form a cake. This is one of the tools I use. Tamper, scraper, and pick. So if you overly packed it, you poke it down to get a good draw. The other tool I use this carrying case. Okay? It's the carrying case I use. So when I'm going to smoke and I'm bringing the tobacco pipe with me and I'm going somewhere, it helps me carry my stuff. The lighter I use is right here. And if you pull out, it has a tamper. Push down like this, close, and see? Okay. The other thing I have that I use is, whenever you smoke a tobacco pipe, you need pipe cleaners to clean the pipes. And when you're cleaning the pipes, you stick the pipe cleaner through the mouthpiece and out to the back of the stem, because whatever you're cleaning, you don't want the dirt to come to the mouthpiece and you inhale it. You want to clean it out so it goes to the back. So the other thing I use is I also have this right here. These are Zippo flints. These are Zippo wicks. But why do you have these? Well, because they created a Zippo that's specifically meant for tobacco pipes. And Zippos are the lighters that are easily preventable from wind. It doesn't get affected by wind. Zippos do not get affected by wind. Other lighters do, but Zippos don't. So for the Zippo, I have a Zippo lighter fluid. And I also have this. I have, what's it? So some tobacco pipes take filters to filter out your tobacco so you don't inhale, or you shouldn't be inhaling tobacco from a pipe or a cigar. But these are filters to prevent junk to be going in, or crap to be going into your mouth. The other thing I use is this. This is a pipe stand. It holds my pipes. I got a 5 pipe stand, which I should have got the 7 one. And here is an individual pipe stand. This is what the individual pipe stand looks like. You see? It folds. So I can fold it like this and hold it like this. So when I'm done, I put the pipe on here and it holds the pipe in place, which is quite nice. The other thing I have for it with my collection or accessories, this, out of all my accessories that I have, this one is a 3-in-1. It's right here. A pipe ashtray. Well, how is it a 3-in-1? Because if you're cleaning out a tobacco pipe, if you want to clean out a tobacco pipe, if you bang it on any other surface, it can damage your tobacco pipe bowl. So when you're cleaning it out, you use the pipe cleaner to clean it out. You can dump the ash here. You can rest the pipe like this. So if you're going to use if you have to use a bathroom or you're packing it, and when you still need to bang something out, you have a cork knocker. The cork prevents it from damaging when you're banging it. So you take it and you go, and that's how you clean a tobacco pipe using the ashtray. That's why it's a 3-in-1 ashtray. Now, I bought this last one because I thought it was a bit gaggy. So before I get into the last one, I do want to show you one other thing. I was talking about the pipe zippos and stuff. This is my pipe zippo. Do you see? A pipe zippo has all pipe zippos will have an emblem of a tobacco pipe. Now, if you notice, the chimney looks different. You see it has a hole here? Because when you light it, the flame will go like this, so you can inhale the flame like this. See? It doesn't go through the front, through the top, it goes through the side. Now, the one last thing I do want to show you, which I think I just dropped it here, but yippee-ki-yay, and it's right here. Okay? This one is gag. I just added in because I think it's funny. This is a bubble pipe. For a kid, having a bubble pipe like this, it actually looks like a real tobacco pipe, if you think of it. Because if you think of a half bent, it similar looks like a half bent. The other thing I wanted to mention is, I watched this guy, his name is Munchin Piper. And he says, when you're smoking a tobacco pipe, he says, this is his own personal opinion, and I agree with him. He says, when you are smoking a tobacco pipe, it looks better when the tobacco pipe is from your right side of your face and you have facial hair. So whether you have a mustache, a beard, it looks better with it, and it looks better on the right side. You see? Instead of the left side. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. Let's do it again. Left side. And right side. The other thing I use, and you don't realize this is right here. But what is it? So you put it on your pipe tip of your mouthpiece. So it acts as a rubber protection for your tobacco pipe. So when you are smoking it and you put your tooth down or your teeth down, it doesn't affect it because it's keeping your mouthpiece a protection. It's protecting your mouthpiece from the tobacco pipe. So you tell me which one is your favorite tobacco pipe. And out of all my accessories and tools that I have, you tell me which one you think is your favorite accessory and your favorite tool. I want to get your opinion. And which one's your favorite tobacco pipe? Do you like this cherry red straight stem? That's a Tommy pipe. Do you like the cherry red half bent, which is a Tommy pipe? Do you like the cherry red full bent, which is a Tommy pipe? Do you like the full bent black and silver Lubinsky pipe? Do you like the brown and black half bent tobacco pipe, which is a Tommy pipe? Do you like the corncob pipe? Do you like the Saveni's tobacco pipe? Okay? But before I go, I do want to mention one other thing too. If you are a beginner tobacco pipe smoker, let's say you are a beginner, and you want to know what is the best kind of tobacco to smoke, what is the best kind of tobacco pipe to smoke, my answer would be is at the bottom of this corn cob, it says Missouri Corn Cob Meerschaum. Any beginner, I would recommend to try a corn cob first. Why a corn cob? For 3 reasons. Some tobacco pipes work better with regular tobacco pipes, and other tobacco pipes work better with aromatic. The corn cob is the only one that works best with all types of tobacco, and it doesn't distort the flavor. The other thing too is, say you get a sample of an aromatic and a regular tobacco. If you buy yourself a corn cob pipe costs between $5 to $20. So it's not breaking the bank. You see? It's the cheapest tobacco pipe. So whether you like it, say, oh, I like it, you smoke and then move on to other tobacco pipes, or you don't like it, you're not breaking the bank. You see, my first 2 cherry reds was around $100. The cherry red straight stem, the cherry red full half bent. The brown and black half bent tobacco pipe was $75, which I did not pay. The full bent cherry red tobacco pipe and the black and silver full bent tobacco pipe was $75. The corn cob pipe was $14.99. And the Saveni's, which I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it. However, and a corn cob comes in 2 ways. A straight stem like this, or one that goes, a stem that goes like this. So to me, it almost looks like a roller coaster, which I don't like on a corn cob. I like a straight stem. And the other third reason is, even say you buy it and you don't smoke it, fine, or you do smoke it. It's a conversational piece. People, oh, you like Frosty the Snowman, or you're like Popeye the Sailor, or the Sailor from The Simpsons. Now, the last thing you need to remember, and this is very important, when you're lighting a tobacco pipe, always remember the rule. Never use a torch lighter. A torch lighter is a lot hotter. A torch lighter is usually with a blue flame. When you have a torch lighter, it's specifically meant for cigars because you're toasting the cigar. At tobacco pipes, you can either use a match or a pipe lighter. Now, some people don't like using lighters, especially Zippos, or the ones with butane, because they feel like you taste the flavor of the tobacco pipe. Of the fuel. Which you probably taste it for a few seconds. I don't really taste it, but that's just me. The other thing too is, if they say if you want a full flavor tobacco pipe and you don't want it to distort the flavor with fuel, use a match. The problem with a match is if it rains, you lose the strip, you're screwed. But with a match, if you get windproof matches, it comes in a big box. I know it's bulky, but at least you have windproof matches and you can light it, and if it's windy, you can still smoke, As always, have a wonderful night. I hope you liked this video, Cole, to my fan. Good night to everyone out there. And to all my new followers, thank you. Hopefully I get new subscribers and new followers. To all my fans, thank you for sticking by me. I hope you enjoyed this content. And as always, the InStyle is out of the house. Remember, tell me which one's your favorite tobacco pipe. Which ones you prefer, to smoke a regular or aromatic? What's your favorite pipe tune accessories? Bye-bye now.